Is actually Gambit going to walk out short here. The drone going to spot things out, but actually, Defo still finds a kill there.
Okay, so it's just guns at dawn, apparently, and Defo's is working a lot better than anyone else's. Gambit have just got the iron grip around G2's throat, and it's just nuki left alive. He's been left very, very alone. He's still got the frenzy locked in, but at this point, he has no idea where anyone is. He has lost all control of the map, all of his teammates, and Nats is closing the gap, and the timing's perfect. And I want to see more of that man. Nats has been turning heads, but what a start, Hypok. That's going to send just ripples.
As I say that, make me eat my words. Shados will fall off the rip, and it looks like G2 going to force the issue.
Yeah, Chronicle's got a good idea as to what's going on, and he does have support here in the form of the Jet as well. Quick flash through Defo. You are a lucky boy to even get that, but the pressure from G2 might just make some problems for Gambit. Chronicle at the back of the side, having to wait this out. Flashed up, he was completely blind, trying to pre-fire, trying to get something done, giving him advantage, but no, G2's numbers simply overwhelming. Now those numbers are looking a little worse aware. Bear in mind that Nuki is low HP and they don't have a great deal of a purchase to work with. They've gathered the weaponry left strewn across. But for now, there's no armor with this. The utility will be lacking, and you're going to see if Gambit can maybe mount this retake. Let's see what they go for here. Smoke backside, still one close to try and deal with Nats. First man forward, but in great combination with Redgar. Able to isolate Mixwell backside, leaving Nuki, the player who's the lowest HP, the last one alive, and they've managed to contain it. Hypok, again.
Looks like G2 are actually going to sit fairly deep, as I say that, Kellogg's. We'll find an opener in mid. No immediate reaction on the back of that, but Gambit are going to walk out here. They're walking A main.
Yeah, but I want to see G2 being clean in their anti-ecos. Now, Redgar and Nats, you can see Nats trying to draw attention towards the traditional side of main, and peekaboo. Didn't really make much of it. Nats does get one, and again, this is the bonus for Gambit, so, you know.
I mean, it's going to be terrible if not for these exit frags. That's the consideration here if G2 do... It's not, no, it's right there.
That's a lovely little benefit. Like that. Take that.
Only repurchase requires the drone as well on the next, so... Okay. Well, kind of worth. And actually still going to get it there. Okay. And God Mixwell clear again another, and you start getting worried there, even though two survived. Kellogg's
forced a longer rotation. Support towards the side going to come in. Nuki tries to clear the plant box, but no one's there. It's Shados waiting closer. Oh, that's beautiful from Shados! Just spins on a dime. Look at that guy. They're just not getting past on this site. The support coming in perfectly from Nats. These two in sync, in synergy. Gambit just not breaking a sweat. Maybe reading into their anti-ecos, what they like to do, and he's in the right place for it. Bear in mind, we are seeing a lot of utility forward in, but he's still just fine until then. Mixwell breaks back through, and now there's potential opened up. Now, they haven't cleared out Redgar. That's something to keep in mind. Kellogg's with a banger to find Shados. Rotation now cut off. Redgar with a miss, and now G2. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. They needed one of these, not one of those. And now Chronicle, not feeling so likely.
But G2, that's the pace at which they have to play to find entry and find success here. It's a thrifty round win, so it's actually pretty big in terms of...
And now you can see Chronicle adjusting as well. And this time gets punished. Coldamenta gives him a taste of the medicine. Says, no more of that nonsense. And you can see the adjustment here. They're going to leave at least one player towards Cat, which is going to be Mixwell. 3 leaning towards B, but that means now... Ooh, Defo, that's a punisher. Mixwell's now caused huge problems. They now can't rotate away from A. This is all going to be towards that B side. But Nats, still good for one. His timing could not have been better to find Nuki, but still, it's a 2v2. This is still manageable for Gambit. The rotations will take time because of Mixwell's positioning.
Indeed, you can actually see Redgar making his way all the way through top mid here, so... Coldamenta got to be careful because Shados, like I said, is going to be given the 1v1 from Avova. Coldamenta now, the pressure's on, the res comes through, Nat's back on his feet, 1v3 for Coldamenta.
And Redgar just feels like the final boss that you're never going to get past. He has to push now. Coldamenta's got no other option, and it's game on and it's game over. Shados is just not sweating. These boys look so... This
is why it's always so great to watch Gambit defend, because they're not proactively looking for information, right? They're waiting to receive it.
Oh, that's great. Defo's really got the feel for it now. It was a bit of a shocker on short last round, but he's made up for it now. The timing, he's slipped the net, but Nuki couldn't capitalize. Once again, falling off patiently. Nats has just read him like a bloody book, hasn't he? He's so good, and he's everywhere. Bear in mind, on the anti-ecos, he's over towards A. He's sitting deep now towards CT on B. This boy is just all over the place. He's playing back on site, you know, deep and towards Boathouse on B sometimes. But no, the adjustments are there, and a lot of faith in Chronicle. But G2 have been stuck in this position so many times and not been able to make it towards the sides.
Chronicle!
You can't do that with an Odin, man.
You're having a laugh.
All three members now stacked up. Let's see. Chronicle can find anything off this drone before it expires, actually. No, it's not.
Oh, a lovely flash for Mixwell. Gives him so much potential. And wait, Shados! You're not meant to win that. Just walks through the old, like, you know, the big boy coming into the site. Alien HP building back up now, but Chronicle not able to find much from this. And look at the crossfire. Look at these post plants. 2 players in towards hell. Chronicle still found Avova, but there's surely no chance in this. Surely. It's over and done with. He's closing the gap, but time is everything.
Oh my god, he's got the defused. Are you kidding me, Chronicle? You absolute psychopath. What is that?
Absolute iron giants the way these guys are playing Gambit. Just everything's just working. It's all working. Avova's gone, and we know what it's like when Avova's on. Keep that in mind. When Avova has a game, he clutches out, he gets you kills where you're not meant to, but it's Chronicle today who's having a game like that. Just finds Nookie on this, and it's 3 alive in a post-plant. Now, they do have some site control, but... Redgar, don't you do it to him.
Nearly caught him in the drone.
Don't be doing it to him. Chronicle again! Hypok! This... Chronicle! Hypok, what is he doing? How is he doing this?
I'm terrified to see the rounds where Chronicle actually buys a rifle today, because
10-2. This has to be a pistol round win for G2 unless, you know, it's GG go next. There's no need to kind of call it something it isn't, but Mixwell fancies start here, looking a little different, but still doing nicely enough. But it's all effective trades still for Gambit, who've processed towards the site. They've taken strides towards it. Spike now in the hands of Redgar, going to be put down.
Nats up on the top. It's the Coldamenta going to try and clear through. Just can't find the angle here. Nats will find Coldamenta. Kellogg's last man standing will find Nats for 10 HP. Nothing but a consolation kill. Right here is Gambit about to put their 11th up, unless Kellogg's has got something incredible up his sleeve. And he won't. This is an absolute masterclass right now, Lauren, from Gambit. I mean...
Mixwell happy to put himself as the first man forward. Takes space, good amount of room now to be worked with. Apparently not. Shados gonna find him, and it's all so just simple. It's like dominoes falling, as now Nookie again, last man alive, and you don't even get to have a clean fight. They can see you before it. It does not matter. It's 12 on the board. This one's done.
Match point.
Yeah, what an exciting team to watch how they go forward. I can't wait to see how they shape up compared to some of the other regions we have yet to see. Now, again, same prospect for G2 in a way. They were the feared ones at the very start, and now look how it's turned. However, at this point, Nookie finally trying to get himself in, this forcing himself in, but Nats is having none of what he's trying to sell, and Nats just doing him dirty. Sound of Chronicle against Avova. And Chronicle, all about to be closed in on. There it is. Little drive-by. There it is.
Recovering it.
See, Holden nearby. Chronicle just absolutely slaps him.
Close flash.
Oh no.
Both blind. Does he come out in
Everyone's
time?
blind. Everyone's blind.
I was hoping he wouldn't have taken so much of that flash, then maybe getting away with a second less, 2 seconds less, but even with, you know, the Astra utility and everything else, it really didn't matter. Sights there. As you said, the problems would occur if maybe just Nookie was caught out, but obviously Mixwell in the same position. And now staring just down the barrel of a gun. 3 players on the retake. 2 rifles, though. Avova and Kellogg's can do work here. They need a pick to provide itself soon. Nats is still just sitting towards hell. He's not worrying about a thing at the moment. Avova now going to start working in, but look at the damage. Good start from Kellogg's. Redgar's gone, and now they need some more. Spam comes in. Kellogg's going to try and find some safety, but it's Nats. It's always going to be Nats, and he does not care. Chronicle to close the book on this one, as Gambit get 13-3.
They're just absolutely stone cold.
Now I want to see that elevation coming out from G2. We're going to see if we can find it already. Chronicle seems a little under pressure, but not too out of sorts so far. Kind of forced into an unfavorable position, but he's still alive for now. And he's got the support coming in of Redgar, so already support's on the way. Chronicle still holding space, and G2 haven't been able to take the back lines of the site. They're still trying to protect that plant, but it's Shados right there, right in time to find so much damage, and it's already on the board. Gambit straight away get the pistol. There was a spike plant. There was 2 kills coming for G2, but now unable to find Nookie, who's still holding on to this. Shados. Oh, Nookie's on now. Redgar trying to close the gap. That's a rifle now garnered. How is he still alive over there? That's the thing that worries me. The Nats is still just lingering around here. Now there's a wall. There's, sorry, excuse me, 2 walls. He's still gone unnoted. Is there any way you can find a little bit of space? No, it's Avova to find it. Very well done by Avova. Kept composure and was kind of pretty curious. Where's that Viper? Where is Nats? If we know where he's at, if we know where he's going to be playing consistently.
And that wall preventing any damage coming through the double box. We find ourselves now in a 4v4. If G2 can hold on here, Avova going to play very close contact on the wall. The wall just got a perfect timing there for Mixwell to cross. Might even get spanned out here. I mean, Mixwell just wants to draw a little bit of attention early on. I didn't even spot Redgar. Up here he's going to find Nuki. 2 kills come through. The third as well for Gambit.
It all looked so right for G2. How is it just Mixwell now? Pressure mounted. Shados finds him. And the defuse is going to come on through. They've got the op. That looked like it was wrapped up. I thought G2 had all the pieces. Finally.
What a retake from Gambit again, though.
The timing of it, too, Hypoc. It was so patient. I feel if G2, you're sat there going, wow, no one's found a pick on us. We're sitting here perfectly pretty. But we're into the next one. I can't sit back and wait because we actually have a buy coming out as well for G2. It's a little weak around the edges and Chronicles unfazed. Until then, Nuki finds him, but a trade is instantaneous. Shados never going to let someone take a step further than he has to. And now we're down to 3. Coldamenta, Evolver, and Kellogg's all roughly in the same place. No mid-lurk, no late flank. This is all towards the site. 3 on the back lines as well for Gambit. And you still have that late lurk in Nats coming through middle, making sure no one's on that quick play. But Shados still holds the line, and he's still the only one on the side. Shados! The guy's on today. Absolutely scything them down. Spike is now lost. He's going to just say, all right, well, you got to get past me, Coldamenta. And he's up for that challenge, Coldamenta! Huge reply.
Big round.
And still, there's one player awaiting, and it is Chronicle. This could be dangerous. There's the swing from Redgar.
No
Chronicles
way,
capitalized. This is huge. Gambit still finding so much value. Look at Nats. How has he gotten here? But there's still potential, still hope, still a chance. Shados fancies none of what I'm trying to sell as Coldamenta called upon again. But this time it's Chronicle to say no.
If I've got to be careful. Perfect.
Couldn't adjust. Kellogg's lovely, lovely entry. Needs a bit more though. Wants that space. Chronicle gets denied. Is he pushing through that? They are brazen in this. They're still trying to trade in on it. But look at the pistols coming out from G2. They have recovered at least one weapon. That's going to be with Kellogg's now. Redgar trying to deny. Nats finds Kellogg's. Oh, this is where it gets a bit problematic. Look at the HP. This was so good. This was such a great round. It's still a good round, I guess, technically. You want that close. Nuki and Coldamenta, what more can you do?
Coldamenta's got Hunter's Fury here, so that's the plan. Nat's Viper's Pit, if he wants to, try and isolate one of them, but Coldamenta playing pretty close by, and actually Nuki going to find one with the Operator, but the Snakebite will trade out here. Now, does Coldamenta push through?
This could all still be undone. Coldamenta might have just done this so perfectly. He didn't even need the Hunter's Fury. He has played the other ultimate, Nats' ultimate, to perfection. And Nats knows you're going to have to bow down on that one and take the hit. Coldamenta, there it is. It's actually Mixwell in middle with a lovely lurk. Beautiful timing. Shados with a stunner of a shot, but plenty of targets here. Nats has found Mixwell. It's a 2v2. G2, come on. When are you digging your heels in, boys? This shouldn't have gone dangerous, and now it's getting a little worrisome. Kellogg's going to just dash across.
Well played.
And he does get Shados. Very well done there. They managed that composure that I was worried was going to slip away from them. Still waiting for that first chance on this, and timing's going to be everything. G2 on that boiling point, about to push towards a site, and actually it's Shados to find Mixwell. I thought he had that one, but it's defo towards Nuki as well. Effective trades for Gambit so far, but the site's still under pressure, and the spike should be able to go down. Kellogg's better get his gun out, because he ain't alone here. Plenty of players around and plenty of targets. Shados up above, has a look, it's Kellogg's great positioning. Oh, it's got Redgar! Whew. Okay. Diffuse comes in.
But the spike is down next to Orange. I guess kind of leaning in Gambit's favour, but Coldamenta will find another. Brings it to a 3v3. Mixwell's ultimate could become a big swing point here for G2. If they're able to stabilise.
Oh, they're pushing.
I love this response. It's Defo and Nats are going to slip behind this. Nuki's up top as well.
This timing's great. Does he pull the trigger on the first? He does. He actually chose to, but did he spot Coldamenta? I'm not sure if he did. He knows now, though. Coldamenta keeps this one at least viable. Keep in mind that Mixwell was still holding towards that B side. They now know that they must have pushed that ult. They must have done putting together this concept. But Nats, he's still there, still showing presence, and it's on Mixwell.
Hey,
the man of experience has to get this.
Two snake
bites. It's a 1v2.
Two snake bites a wall. I'm liking this for Mixwell, honestly.
Yeah, but he wants that pick. He wanted that pick so badly. He was trying to play the timing on it, and I don't even blame him.
No.
If you're in a 1v2, you kind of want to try and get that timing on the first there, and maybe give himself that 1v1 to play with that utility, to give himself that opportunity to not get pressured down.
Well.
No subtlety to it either, and Avova's having none of it.
We'll find one. Kellogg's actually gets tagged up as well as swing comes through. Nookie will find 3 kills in mid. Okay.
How's he walked mid? How on earth did he just walk mid like it's deathmatch and just absolutely body people? Gambit should be picking this up, but G2 have something else to say. Defo trying to cross a little early, and it's actually Avova to punish. No utility on the cross, no one to really pressure Avova off that angle. And of course they're going to be a bit fruity, a bit aggressive. They're working with lesser weaponry. Why not take those fights?
I think Chronicle just spotted Mixwell here. Nookie's actually going to walk at the same time, and look at this. G2 turning this one back in their favour with another kill. We'll get the plant down. Again, look at the post plant here. Well, doesn't even get started. Red guard going to be found. Nookie on the flank. G2 now.
Amazing.
Convert around. I got to say, I'm fine with Nats finding that kill.
Now, looks like try it again, this time in rifles, but we do at least have a little bit more presence across the board. So, not expecting masses of pace to this. Ooh, Kellogg's getting forced away now. This gives a bit of room for Gambit to maybe springboard off, but they haven't fully committed to this just yet. You can see them considering it. Chronicle now takes that step across the line towards the sign. It's actually going towards Nest. Now, there's a problem on the other side. It was Coldamenta, but he's been found by Defo. It's Mixwell who's been the critical piece in this, and he's still finding such value. This man has got a motive this time. He is truly... Yeah, no one is giving him anything. That might be a bad idea. There it is. Maybe you can do enough to keep that away from them. Don't think anyone can get that in time. No. Very well done. A small benefit. Of course, that's neither here nor there as we are back underway. And speaking of, he's gone a little aggressive. He might be feeling himself here, and why not? If you've got that hot hand, if it's all lining up, put him down. Mixwell just controlling, staying large and in charge, and he's expecting that next player, but he's going to fall away. Just makes it away in time, but he'll be just fine, and he's even looking for it again. I like this version of Mixwell. If we get the spicy Mixwell, I'm happy.
He is now... I mean, recoverable, yes. We'll find a kill, but they won't. Nats will land the headshot, but Mixwell even with 5 HP, and we'll get the heal now, but also the second, actually. Rickard's still able to isolate that one.
It is good that he's now playing Viper. I feel it all adds up, you know. But at this point, it is more of just filling out of the form as G2 waited, and it's 12 on the board. They have found everything they needed in this map.
Keep an eye. Actually, Shadows nearly slips through. Kellogg's escapes with his life, but actually, Shadows going to pile on the pressure. We'll seal the deal, find another kill. Coldamenta now. Last hope, and he will fall. Kellogg's does get revived, though. G2 now in a 3v4. Kellogg's has the Blade Storm now, though. After that death. Possibility here, because the operator's difficult to find something with.
These post plants. Excuse me. Excuse me. Someone. No, please. Okay. Someone don't.
Well done.
Avova. As if you've done it. As if you've done it. 4 of them just going to sit there and watch. Well, that's how you wrap it up, I guess. 13-7. G2. Sure, the worst part is we literally said, Short and Shower now being pressured as well. Chronicle low on the dip back through with that crossfire that Defo is creating. It's the Ghost in Defo's hands that's doing the work as Shados now going to pick up the mantle that was left towards U-Haul, but look at this shutdown. As soon as they took that step towards the side, Gambit controlled the pace completely. No one taking unnecessary fights. Defo, nice little jiggle peek on this, falls away. Quick flash. Ooh, the flash actually whiffs it.
The one-way.
Yeah, the one-way's beautiful on it as well. I think that flash just kind of was on the corner as well. It wouldn't have gone far enough to even catch him, but he was so ready for it regardless. And now the 4v3, Kellogg's is low, so everything's looking a little bit dangerous with Redguard landing shots like this. Can he stay alive? 11 HP. Squeaky bum time, I believe, is the official term for that. And now there's problems between keloqz and Avova. Can they get another player out of this?
30 seconds left.
They can get a spike plant. Okay, and keloqz is the one to try and defend this playback through.
Planted.
Well, Marshall and a spect up. You see keloqz is actually going to play deep enough to protect that weapon now. That's important. Gambit might not anticipate. Especially low HP on keloqz. Somebody playing this close. Flash comes through, avoids it perfectly. Finds the first, but Nats will trade it through.
Good trade. Yeah, still a good trade, but it's Avova. This man is clutch. Seen him win so many of these, but Nats is still standing. 40 HP goes first, happy to take the attention, but Avova, the patience, pays dividends, and look at him.
Beautiful.
Avova is such a sick player at these. He just knows that timing so well.
Again, secondary objectives though. Gambit, a lot of damage done. Well, here, shahzam will get one flashback. Avova's position will be noted. But the spike is stuck outside showers here. shahzam finds it. They have the info now. They can literally hold.
There it is. Information one's close, but they are being closed in on. This isn't going to be easy to hold still, but Nats bails him out with even another. This is very impressive work. Now, the two that remain, Nuki and Mixwell. Not in completely complementary positions. Bear in mind that Nuki does have the judge. Flash goes in. Mixwell wants to work off the back of it. Nats denies.
Man.
Big positioning from him. He has been perfect this round as Nuki did at least get the upgrade towards a rifle, and Nats could not care less. That was the perfect round from him.
It really was. And again, 3 survive, so they have that buffer. They have a little bit of a cushion now as G2.
And he's done it well enough to find Chronicle, but there's still problems aplenty. You've still got that showers position coming out as well. Still a player towards heaven. Nuki going to try and clear that potential. Just going to send this in. It's Defo, who's still alive, and he's going to have to give his hand up here. Has to show a little too much as Avova's going to put him down. Trade real quick, real snappy. 4v3 though, numbers do favour G2, and Nuki's still trying to be a nuisance on this retake to regain that space.
Flank coming through though as well, and with that kill, Mixwell still on short. Nats Red Guard again with the Guardian. It's just keloqz to recover this here, and he loses out to Nats. Gambit again in the retake. shahzam's going to feel the pressure here, and he actually will get tagged from the Hunter's Fury as well, so G2 perfectly aware of where he is. 37 HP will escape. And Seekers popped in response. Now, a little bit of dead information because it's all going to filter out through hookup. I'm pretty sure shahzam's going to work that one out for himself, so it will stall for a few seconds at least. And the owl drone again. shahzam's happy to stay here, and he's going to get wallbanged on the back of that, yeah. Red Guard responds, but 3 more members of G2 to deal with.
Yeah, but remember, 2v3 retake. Maybe. This is so good. They're buying time for this flank to come in. Chronicle couldn't quite get it towards Coldamenta. I really thought there was something to that, but this might be the step that's too far, but Red Guard looks like he wants to give it a damn good try. Coldamenta towards Hookah. You got one towards sight and one tucked up towards long. Yeah, none of them are going to give him an easy fight on this. No. This post plant is even potentially beyond what they could achieve, and it is. Nuki there to shut it down, and G2 dealing with the adjustment for once. That was a little bit of a different look there. The aggression through Hookah just didn't seem to work out for Gambit. Every time I look at Red Guard's picture, I expect to see a liquid jersey and, you know, a bit of a more Coldamenta style haircut when I see a judge in Hookah, but it isn't to be. Red Guard gonna post himself up. Ooh, does he get away with this? So a lot of players here who do some serious nasty work. What is this? What is this space he's found? Flash in. Oh, the timing that time just a second away. It could have been perfect. It's not, but Nats is perfect in the way he's playing this already. The flash could come around towards the site. It's Mixwell, and it's only Mixwell. Nats there. This is beautiful work for Gambit. This is why when we looked at Icebox, we were a little bit stunned.
Yeah. This time, G2 put heavy focus towards lamps here. Cosmic Divide in response, but there's so many bodies ahead of that. Nuki will find shahzam immediately, but a Shock Dart going to do a lot of damage. No kill, actually, but look at this now. Chronicle and Nats fighting their way back through.
And they're in just perfect synergy with each other at this point. keloqz can only get one of the two. Chronicle still stands, as does Red Guard, but can they draw that final man? Coldamenta holds his nerve and holds another round for G2, giving them maybe a bit of breathing room, but it ain't much. But I was asking the question, you know, what does G2 adjust to get around some of the big benefits that Gambit have had recently, which was those entry picks off of the back of aggression and then those retakes. For now, they're actually doing incredibly well at that, but Defo is still alive. He still has control from the showers, at least to make this cross a problem, force some utility to be invested just for him. His presence is that much, and at this point, still unable. He wanted to capitalize on that. You could see the intent, the vision so close so many times now. Rez comes out, G2 back up to full fighting force here, and Defo just gets put down, dragged out of the air as Nats is your last man alive. A 1v5, the first step made, takes a little bit of damage, but not too much. No reason not to now.
It gets double tapped by the owl drone.
This is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Just a matter of time. Before he falls, hopefully. Yeah. Thank you.
No full diffuses with like 4 players alive. No, none of that.
No.
Showing patience. Already in approach. Flash ready for shahzam. Goes down. Ooh. Don't think that was quite what they wanted with it. Defo's just going to have to go and dry. Yeah, that looked like a bit of a fumble as Nuki's been given the absolute keys to the kingdom. Happy to sit and take the fight, but it is down to a 3v3. It's not over. It's not done yet.
On the back of that, but Chronicle, a brazen attempt to get this spike down, and it will be punished by Mixwell. Good for the second as well. The third, Ornamenta picks up, and G2, it relies on Defo creating the space, but capitalizing on it quickly.
Over. Hello?
No way.
It's a gift. It's a gift from the gods, and he's gone. Oh, he didn't quite get away. If he got away with that, that would have been literally getting away with daylight robbery.
That is absolutely criminal.
That dog's probably just out there going, there's a player next to me. That's weird. Fair enough. Yeah, a 1-for-1 trade out at this point, losing out on shahzam as well. That's, you know, the replenishing flashes now removed. Those instigating pieces get a bit trickier, and Nuki seems very... Oh. The timing.
Oh my God.
Gets him. He still gets him. Nuki, the amount G2's getting away with this round. The amount of it. Absolutely unbelievable. Both of those instances were... You repeat that 10 times over, I don't think you have that outcome.
The utility usage was perfect from Gambit as well. Nuki just 2 steps outside of that. Full information, full control of A short. Now Gambit left to attempt a recovery on B side here. Ornamenta though, gonna absolutely crush the dreams. Defo and Chronicle full. Redgar will find 1, but he's got 3 more to find. Mixwell might even consider an upgrade here, and no, just the run and gun. G2
rifle to hand. He's now looking a little nervous in that corner. Peekaboo finds Nats. He didn't look nervous at all. Actually, ice cold, calm, collected of over, just handling them. There's now down to, what, 3 left alive. Defo, Redgar, and shahzam. But here's that flank. You mentioned it earlier. It's been slowly building the backlines. No idea, no clue. And no more players to be depending upon here, apart from just Defo and shahzam. Mixwell, though, they didn't expect another player. Surely, one was already insane. The second seems almost unimaginable at this point, as shahzam does go down. The flank eventually works out. A dangerous round, Hypoc, but one that goes G2's way nonetheless.
Look at it. Oh, okay, I thought hard clearing, but that's what actually win that one. The Seeker's invested. Mixwell's position will be noted. Kellogg's on site too. The Gambit struggling to find this kill in showers. shahzam will fall. Oh my God, he finds a second. Defo creeping through the smoke. Now, it's all down to Kellogg's, but Nats will deal with him. A 3v3 here.
Nats is single-handedly trying to save this, but Mixwell is looking to completely destroy it. Redgar handles Mixwell, puts him down. Nuki and Ornamenta. How do you deny it? How do you stop it? Sends it in blindly, and it works. Redgar is denied, and now problems begin to show. No easy picks to be had. Ornamenta the first step forward. It's Nats now gone. Chronicle, what can you do about this? How does this tail end for you? It's already halfway. You got to get a move on. You got to get running, and he can't get the kill. Nuki's got him, and a brilliant round from G2.
Fantastic.
That positioning and shower from Mixwell. They've all lent away. This comes into the hands of the likes of Vova, kyelox. And kyelox's position is nasty. Vova's going to see enough. Pulls it out, and kyelox now is closing the gap. shahzam just looked away. dapr was unaware, but now the corner. He's got it to at least hold for now. He's trying to jiggle that peak. Try and pull someone away. Chronicle, he's come over as well. He's drawing so much attention here. The rotation's already come in. They've got their player on the site now. This is... They can't get rid of him. He is being such a problem. kyelox is just living here, rent-free in their minds. Finally, Chronicle takes him down, but at what cost?
Fury, though. We can literally sit back now, Lauren.
Oof.
2 members of G2 remain. Mixwell and Coldamenta. And Chronicle can sit deep on this. Tap comes through. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to see another one, that's for sure. Redgar now looking to pile on the pressure. Mixwell will respond, but that's Fury again. Not going to get any information. He'll get the tap. Defo will swing. Actually, Mixwell doing a lot of damage here. The operator will be lost on the side of Gambit.
Gambit being given nothing. Absolutely nothing. Seeker's going in. Divide comes up. Seeker's going to reveal the intentions once again. Well, at least where Redgar is. But 20 seconds, Hypoc. They're running so low on time. They've got 3 players to play against. And look at the amount of utility coming in. Mixwell trying to get around the corner. Redgar going to be pulled further forward. And now 14 seconds. Time is a huge factor. Flash comes in. Nuki goes on it. Full faith in the flash. And why not? Now there is a trade up at time. 6 seconds now. The clock is the biggest enemy. kyelox is just trying to buy the time. And there it is. Mixwell seals it. But the clock had run down so late. G2, right place, right time. And still playing off the back of those flashes so well.
Difficult for G2 to retake that B-long control if that's the case. Chronicle's still trying to bait out some presence towards A though, and it will draw Coldamenta. Now that's important. It's Vova left to hold down B. First one, low HP.
Another.
Yeah, shahzam will trade it though.
Yeah, I thought shahzam might have been in more trouble there with that barrel showing, but actually manages to keep his life. Now they're taking the site. All 3 other players for the opposition are towards A. First one taking the TP through. Spike now down. This would be a tough retake. That would have been the start that they could have really done with. But Redgar stays alive. 12 HP is not a lot, but it's enough to keep his life. Heart still beating in the chest. Coldamenta and kyelox. no one's going to be easy in this. It's those players creeping around that are the problem. Now they've got issues on all fronts. kyelox has found Chronicle and a 1v2. kyelox, how much time do you have on this? Not enough. shahzam is there. And we're at double digits for Gambit. It ain't over yet.
He used to peek out. Yeah, gonna spot one.
There it is. I don't know how much info he got, but it's enough that they at least know they're going to be here. Mixwell, though, does very intuitively use the utility to try and clear as he goes through. Chronicle's in a little bit of danger. Spike is now down. Mixwell coming back in through hookah. Still, though, G2 quite close by. Coldamenta never fully dipped away from this. Still trying to hold some presence. The ult doesn't find anyone. And wait, Defo, he's going to find one spot. It's the second! Defo! That's nastiness! He's an absolute reaper in this, finding 2 and dragging them to their graves. Gambit! The slow patience pull of the rotations paid so heavily. There's Redgar going to try and chase down Mixwell. There's the trade out, and we are at 12 to 11. Gambit, what a way to run that clock down.
Cosmic Divide actually goes up, though. So they're going to try and force the issue here. It's going to be a brute force on towards 8 site.
30 seconds. Redgar's found Mixwell. That's not a good beginning. Redgar's found kyelox. There is no safety for G2 to find. Gambit are tearing it away from them. Now down to Nuki, Coldamenta, and over. The rifle is gone. It's on the Spectres, and that's about it. Spike going to be just touched for a second. It's not gone down yet. This could still be pretty good for over time, though. 12 seconds. 2 more stand. Nuki's found Redgar. How is this happening? Deny the... Oh my word, he's denied it for now. But now timing.
He can't get it.
5 seconds. I don't think he's got it. 3 seconds on the plan. This is down to the last couple of seconds. He got it.
He's got Hunter's Fury. Nuki's 21 HP, Lauren. Oh my god!
He's just walking around!
Oh,
he's just having a
my god!
Switching sides. I can't
What is this series?
Good utility to at least slow down the pace. Look at them, they're being halted for now. Another flash. They want to buy time. They want to set this into motion, and it's happened again. That's going to be a flashback in their minds. Nats! This guy is filthy at what he does. Such a problem player, and G2 have made nothing of this. They can't get through. It's down to just 1, and he's dead. He's gone. Chronicles closed it. Gambit on 13. Now, this poses a problem, Hypoc, because Gambit decided to come back into it. behind enemy lines. Clear comes in as well. I'm pretty sure that Astra is now noted. Avova is. The adjustment of pace has completely caught G2 unawares. shahzam, Nats in combination destroying that A hold. And now you've got Mixwell and Kellogg staring down the barrel of a gun.
Tika's invested. We'll give away Kellogg's on the flank. Give away Mixwell. They have got a lot to do to build back into this retake. shahzam now actually holding the smoke here. Kellogg's good for one, good for the second here. There's no way, right, Lauren?
It's a 2v2. And it's Mixwell and it's Kellogg's. I mean, everything could be possible. Kellogg's just spamming away, hoping for something. Mixwell gets given a chance, an opportunity, and it slips. Chronicle's got this one now. Kellogg's, it's a 1v2 and it ain't easy. He can't get it done. Chronicle denies it. And Gambit, against the odds after that mad comeback from G2, close out the game.
Absolute madness. You see on Depo's face.